Ta-da! How do you do? Anyways, I'm not a crook. Anyways, hi there. Hey, who do you think you fool? Hoodoo Kolsch from Uinta. I can't get these here. I had to get this elsewhere. I picked this up last weekend when we had to be in the St. Louis area, so I grabbed some stuff I cannot get. This is one of those. This is their Kolsch style ale. Well, because it's hot, man. This is the type of beer you want in weather like this. I'm using my Piney River glass to pour it in. I hope neither brewery gets offended. Well, that settles just a second. I will take a minute and read from their website. It says there's 25 IBUs, but they do not give me the ABV. So, tasting notes. Immediately refreshing with light hop character, slightly bitter, finishes dry. Hoodoo will pair well with sauteed shrimp, fresh fish, seasoned with lemon, smoked salmon, grilled chicken, and bratwurst. How about that? I think you could probably put it with just about anything. I don't know. I wouldn't do this. This would be a perfect barbecue beer. I probably wouldn't put it with anything real bold and spicy. But other than that, you can probably do it just about anything. But let's have a taste, shall we? Yeah, Tab, drink the beer. Wow. That's likable. It does have a dry finish. Almost lemony, actually. I wasn't expecting that for a Kolsch. Very citrusy at the end. I was surprised by that. It is very easy drinking. I can see this, going down faster than Tijuana Hooker. Oh my gosh. This would be be that great proverbial lawnmower beer, I'll tell you that. I can't get these here. Hoodoo. As soon as I saw it, I'm 48 years old, so I immediately went to my youth when I saw the name Hoodoo and thought of an old Sid and Marty Krofft show, Lidsville, where Hoodoo was the bad Genie. Anyways, I almost started singing the theme song, but I won't do that to you. Oh, he was played by Charles Nelson Riley. Imagine that. And he was frightening. Because Charles is a little scary. Anyways, or was a little scary, and that's a whole other story. But that's why I thought of Hoodoo for a minute. I know that's not why they named the beer that, but that's what came to my mind. So I thought I'd share it with you. Ta-da! Oh, a very likable and refreshing beer. The Kolsch style, it's kind of one of those things. Um, the style itself isn't supposed to be big. It's not supposed to be full of flavor. It's supposed to be a light, refreshing beer, and that's what it does. Some of them don't have enough going on for me, but every once in a while you'll come across one. It doesn't have huge flavor, but there's that one thing in there you can go, oh yeah, that's kind of what this one does for me. Is there is enough flavor, to satisfy you a little bit. It's not obviously it's not in that satisfying beer category. It is very refreshing, but it's got this really unique kind of dry lemony finish. I really kind of dig. It's a very likable beer. It's very likable. I'm kind of digging it, man. It's funny. I've had folks comment on some of my videos that they think I was looked like I was buzzed or wasted already, and in 90% of those cases, it was my first beer. It's just how I act, I just have a personality, man. I think people get used to watching so many dry, personality-free reviews. I mean, there's so many guys doing reviews that have no personality whatsoever. They're doing these completely dry. This is the beer. It is 4.5%. It has 25 IBUs. And tell you how it smells and how it tastes, but I don't have a personality of my own to really elaborate. But I'm the opposite. You know, I'm the others. I'm 180 degrees, man. So people watch me, man, you look hammered. That was my first beer. I learned if I act like this all the time, nobody knows when I am drinking. I always act like I'm wasted. How you like me now? Anyways, I digress. Uh, I thought I'd stay with you from start to finish on this one, however long that took. You know, craft beers in general don't have to be cold like the traditional American lager. They don't. However, a style like this, you probably do want cold. I mean, the cold style, the more refreshing a beer is supposed to be, the colder you're going to want it. Is it going to go bad or taste bad if it warms up a bit? No, not like the typical American lager. But you are going to lose some of those refreshing qualities. That's why I personally want a beer like this cold, but I have acknowledged on several videos that I probably like my beer colder than most beer geeks, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Well, I'm a beer geek, but I like my beer cold. uh, Especially a style like this. I was at the Rolla Public House last weekend too, and most of the beer comes out about 38. They said. So when I ordered the stout, I ordered it while I was still working on another beer, so it had about 15, 20 minutes to kind of warm up a little bit. I had a sampler of it with a bit of a chill, and it was good. But when I had that second glass of it a little warmer, it kind of fit the style better. And that's fine with a style like that, but I had some of their other stuff. I mean, their Kolsch, for instance, like this one, really is better. At that 38 degrees, excuse me, oh, goodness gracious. Oh my gosh, catch that, paint it red. Wow! At 38 degrees, I mean, 38, 40 is a great tip for a Kolsch. You really want a beer like this cold. As it warms up, though, it's not going to react as poorly as, say, a cheap American macro adjunct lager. It's not. But, again, you're not going to get some of those refreshing qualities. How about that? Did I explain that right? Very easy drinking beer. Oh. Oh, yeah, it is. I mean, their description of it is almost perfect. And a lot of times I'll read descriptions and I'm drinking a beer going, really? But this one actually is just what they say. A slightly bitter, finishes dry. I mean, it does exactly what they say. I'm going to add that I am getting these citrusy notes right at the end. I'm getting these very, very lemony notes right at the end. Oh. It is absolutely beautiful. This is a great beer. I haven't had much from. Well, actually, I haven't had anything. This is the first thing I've had from HooDoo is their Kolsch. I've also got a couple other selections. I've got their Black Lager and I've got their Doobie Double Black IPA that I'm looking forward to trying later. But I thought I'd start here because again, it's about 90 frickin' degrees out here, brother. So let's go with something refreshing, and then we'll work from there. Anyways, I digress. I got to get out of here. This time to Beer Whisperer. Woo! Ah! Wow, that was refreshing. Some bad.